Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the full month of March upcoming. We're going to start ourselves off by pulling four main themes from my Shaman Oracle here. These will be to highlight each week of the month ahead. Then we'll go ahead and dive into your specific reading more with the Manga Tarot clarified by my Rider-waite Tarot. Now, all the cards as well as myself, have been smudged, cleansed, cleared of any residual energy, and we are ready to dive in and see what the month ahead holds in store for you. All right. Now, before I dive into your message, let's just pull some Manga Tarot for you next. All right. And once again, this is for Gemini for the full month of March. And if you're curious, I do weekly readings as well, and I also have daily readings posted. Those are just in the playlist with the bunny tarot in the short videos. My bunny pulls the cards and I read them for you. We do one card a day. Sometimes she doesn't cooperate, so I ain't gonna force her. So there are some days here and there where she ain't into it. All right. Perfect. We are ready to rock and roll. Just going to move these cards down. So we're just going to look at 1 week at a time just to avoid any mix-ups or confusion. There are a lot of cards here. All right. So first things first, we are getting from the Shaman Oracle, the Dancer of Promise. I kind of like this. This gives me kind of like hopeful vibes of like the promise of the rainbow after the storm. Like there's the light at the end of the tunnel here. So there's kind of that aspect to this, but I'm also wondering, are there any promises that you've made to yourself, promises you've made to others, or are there promises people have made to you? Something to think about. But I kind of like the feeling of that. Like it feels like a very hopeful, light energy that you're kind of working with here. Now, this is great because we start off with the beginning of March with Justice. This feels really good because Justice, it's like she's holding the sword of truth and these scales indicating balance and like harmony, right? So it's like kind of the truth of the matter. So Justice here is Libra energy. This talks about, yes, balance, honesty. In some cases, it can be encouraging us to compromise, to be kind of honest in the situation. Maybe this is kind of what our promise is indicating, potentially. Now, for some of us out there, this can indicate our partnership at this time, like if we're in a relationship. So let's go ahead and clarify that Justice for you. Spirit, what is going on with Justice here for Gemini? What does Gemini need to know about this Justice? Oop. Apparently I'm pulling upside down here. So we are getting the Nine of Pentacles. So what this kind of indicates is the Nine of Pentacles is encouraging us to remain focused. So this is kind of interesting here with Justice showing up, talking about balance and compromise. It's like, I think just remaining focused on obtaining like a more balanced, harmonious situation within our home life, especially if we're like dealing with, maybe there's been a little bit of trouble in paradise, we'll say, like, just making sure we're seeing things from both perspectives, I think is going to be really important, especially in regards to keeping the peace at home. It's like remembering the promises we've made to one another, that kind of thing, right? Now, this kind of does feel like relationship. However, for a lot of you, if you're not in a relationship, some of you, this might not like... For some of you, this isn't really about a relationship or obtaining balance and compromise within the home space. But I think for a lot of you, this could potentially kind of indicate that it's like there's karmic justice here that could be bringing in potentially a little bit more wealth into our homes, as long as we're choosing to remain focused on our goals, on our path, that kind of thing, right? So definitely something to think about there. Now, I do see middle of the week you're working quite hard on something. This could just be work in general, maybe working on increasing your finances. I mean, the Eight of Pentacles is very much encouraging the work you're doing, and it kind of gives the notion that it's like you're on the home stretch, like you're almost completed this project here. So let's go ahead and clarify that. Spirit, what is the Eight of Pentacles here for Gemini? Double eights, crazy eights. All right, so the Eight of Cups encourages us to walk away from something that left us feeling like there's a hole in our hearts at this time. So the number 8 does symbolize like our inner strength. It does talk about justice as well. So that's something to consider there. But it's kind of, yeah, this notion of walking away from something that wasn't working, something that wasn't serving us. You're looking to, I feel like you're working towards your happiness is kind of the vibe that I'm getting, especially with the focus being brought up with the Nine of Pentacles, as well as the Justice card. I feel like you're just kind of, you're in the market for happiness. You're tired of things being a struggle potentially. Some of you, this could be in reference to relationships, finding ways to make that work. But very much you're being encouraged to stay the course and not be afraid to cut ties to things that don't serve you. Because by the end of the week, you are walking on sunshine with the Three of Cups. It's a celebration, a joyful celebration with friends, family, loved ones. The Three of Cups indicates kind of this harvest. So this kind of indicates a windfall kind of coming through for you, or just a lot of joy. So if you have succeeded or accomplished something here in the first week of March, make sure you're celebrating that win so you can carry it forward. But let's clarify. Spirit, what is the Three of Cups here for Gemini, please? Three of Cups for Gemini. Ooh, confirmed by the Two of Cups. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you here, this could be regarding relationship. I feel like you're choosing to let bygones be bygones. If there was an issue, you're wanting to work through it. Because it's compromise, it's justice, wanting happiness in the home. And it's like feeling a lot more joyful after the fact that you've done some healing here together as a partnership, and you're coming together back again as equals, embracing the love you share with one another. Now, I do see a lot of, this might be a very social week for you here is kind of what I'm getting. Now, for a lot of you, though, if you're not in a relationship, I just feel like there's a lot of emotional happiness here, a lot of fulfillment. You're kind of balancing the and bringing in more positive healing energy at this time towards the end of the week with that Two of Cups. So we're going to go ahead and move into your second week of March there, Gemini. It looks like we are getting the Dancer of Life. I really feel like this is a partnership because I see two people here and it's like this warmth spreading over them. And it feels like a, dare I say, a real dance of life. Now, I am a little curious because it's like you start out the week, the second week of March, with this Eight of Swords energy. It's like conflict. You're feeling like emotionally conflicted. It's like you're doubting yourself here. The Eight of Swords is negative self-talk, ways in which we confuse ourselves and restrict ourselves. So let's go ahead and find out more about that Eight of Swords. Spirit, what is the Eight of Swords here for Gemini? Confirmed by the Seven of Cups. Yeah, so you're feeling a little indecisive. You're feeling a little foggy, like you're unsure of where you're going or how you're going to get there. Maybe you have a decision you need to make and you're unsure. But I feel like the answer is always to trust and follow your intuition. And the fog will clear eventually, right? because it's like middle of the week, you move into the 10 of Wands where you're kind of feeling a little burdened by a project that you're working on. I mean, yeah, if you're feeling a little heavy regarding your mindset, negative self-talk and things like that, it could make projects difficult. But the 10 of Wands indicates a point of completion. You're on the home stretch, ready to bring home the bacon. So let's go ahead and check out that 10 of Wands for you. Spirit, what is the 10 of Wands here for Gemini? 10 of Wands for Gemini. Confirmed by the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been working really hard, and I feel like some of you are considering leaving a job you have behind because you're like, I work really hard. Why am I only getting this much when I've done so much more? I deserve more of a payout. Definitely feels indecisive. Like 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, there's definitely a lot of consideration happening. But it's like by the end of the week, I feel like you're cutting through to the truth. We have the King of Swords showing up where you're kind of very idea driven. You're very focused. You're like kind of mulling things over more clearly in your mind. You've got the Sword of Truth and you're clearing out the fog. Spirit, what is the King of Swords here for Gemini? King of Swords for Gemini. Oh, okay, so I usually don't do reversals, but we got our 8 of Swords showing up again. That's what we had at the start of the week, but this time it's in reverse. You're thinking more clearly and you're ready to step out of this 8 of Swords here. Yeah, so it's like you're done with these self-imposed restrictions, you're done with this negative self-talk, and you're ready to move forward, to step into your power, step into a more positive space for yourself. Now we're moving into the 3rd week of March here. We have the Shaman of Foresight showing up for you. I feel like Spirit's trying to get in contact with you here. I feel like Spirit might have a lot of messages, synchronicities, omens, that kind of thing. So it might be a good idea to keep your eyes peeled. Maybe work on some meditation, that kind of thing. Make sure you're making space for Spirit to communicate if necessary here. Now, carrying forward, it looks like you start out the 3rd week of March in the 8 of Cups again. You're cleaning house again. You're walking away from something that left a hole in your heart, something that wasn't serving you. And we know that it's that 8 of Swords because that's how we ended the week. We were clearing out that 8 of Swords energy, that self-imposed restriction. Here you are walking away from it because it left a hole in your heart. You've done some healing here and you're ready to move forward on your path. You're heading towards that 9 of Cups, baby. You're looking for happiness and joy. So let's go ahead and clarify. Spirit, what is the 8 of Cups here? 8 of Cups here, Spirit, for Gemini. Yeah, there we go. It's the 4 of Swords. It's meditative healing, rest, relaxation, recovery. You're thinking more clearly and you're just doing some inner work, some healing, maybe some shadow work. And it's like middle of the week, you're still feeling a little bit hyper-focused on our losses here. We've got these 3 cups that have spilt, but there's still 2 standing. It's important to stay gracious and full happy, joyful about the things we still have. The things we lose are not for us. Spirit wants you to know that. So let's go ahead and clarify this 5 of Cups. There's a lot of disappointed energy, and I feel like you're working on healing this for yourself. Spirit, what is the 5 of Cups here for Gemini? 5 of Cups for Gemini, Spirit. Ooh, it is confirmed by the 5 of Swords. Yeah, you're feeling a little defeated. And that's okay. I mean, when we lose stuff, it's hard not to feel wrapped up in this negative feeling of like, oh, geez, I screwed it up. But I don't think that's the case because it's like, this wasn't for us. If we're losing something here, Spirit wants you to know that you're healing. This is how you are walking away from things that aren't serving you. You're going inward, you're meditative, you're considering things, thinking clearly, and you're walking away. Sometimes if we can't walk away, Spirit helps us remove it. But it's like by the end of the week, you're walking into the Four of Wands, where it's like you're stepping through a doorway, through a portal here. It's a victory here. It's a success. You've completed running the gauntlet here, is what I want to say. It's a tough week, but you're feeling joyful and victorious here. The Four of Wands is all about a celebration at this time. Now, if some of this is relationship, in some cases, I feel like this could involve a marriage, potentially. I mean, it may have been a difficult week. There may be some hurdles, but I feel like things are joyful. Now, the Four of Wands, though, this can indicate seeing sign synchronicities and omens. You could be seeing a lot of fours, a lot of eights, and 1111 could be one. This is kind of where this Shaman of Foresight is coming from. So this is why this Four of Swords meditation here is going to be really important. That's making space for you to catch wind of these sign synchronicities that Spirit has for you. So definitely remain open here at this time, because it seems like Spirit is really trying to reach out to you. All right. Spirit, what is this Four of Wands here for Gemini? Four of Wands for Gemini. Confirmed by the Knight of Cups. Yeah, some of you, this could be marriage. This could be a proposal. Either way, love life looks good. If you're wanting love, get out there. If you're already in a relationship, looks good, looks very healing, looks fantastic. If you're not looking for love, this is a completed project. Things are joyful. It's a success. Lots of synchronicities to look out for. Coming in with the Knight of Cups, this can talk about fortune, forward advancement. You are feeling kind of saved, is what I want to say here. You're feeling quite good. Now we're going to go ahead and move into the final week of March. Before I do, though, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, especially if the reading is resonating for you. It helps me reach more people, helps my channel grow. But either way, I appreciate you being here, and I love you so much. So thank you. All right, fourth and final week of March, we have the Shaman of Purification. I feel like if you haven't already cleared out all the nasties, I feel like you're just cleaning out the last couple little bits here. There's a lot of healing happening here this month for you, Gemini. Now, the Shaman of Purification, I see here with these brooms, you are chasing out a bad entity of some kind. So it might be a good time to cleanse the home, cleanse the self, do some smudging, just kind of work with your guides and angels at this time to cleanse your space and your heart. But it looks like we are starting out the beginning of the last week of March with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is all about ideas, options, networking, brainstorming. You're doing a lot of chit-chat here. A lot of conversation happening, and I'm curious what this conversation's all about. Spirit, what is the Knight of Swords here for Gemini? Knight of Swords for Gemini. Confirmed by the King of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're having there's a lot of communication happening at this time and a lot of considerations. And I really like this because you have the King of Cups joining. The King of Cups, even in the face of choppy waters, which it looks like you've been dealing with, you remain cool, calm, collected. And it's like you're ready to jump on a new opportunity, a new adventure, because you are feeling good, feeling mature, like you can handle this. The King of Cups is very charitable and kind, and the King of Cups is very creative, so definitely a good time to express that. Now, by the middle of the week, we're moving into the Four of Pentacles. We might be gripping too tightly to our funds, the things that we already have. We need to obtain some balance. We need to clear out this thought of scarcity from our minds, from our hearts, and put in the footwork that matches our minds and heart's desire. Spirit, what is the Four of Pentacles here for Gemini? Four of Pentacles for Gemini, please, Spirit. Ooh, There we go, 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're ready to leave that behind. You're ready to move on to calmer shores with clear, concise communication. If you're feeling worried, you might be talking with others. If there's issues with finances, always a good time to seek out advice and help from others. You're ready to leave your concerns, the choppy waters behind, and sail on to calmer shores here. Beautiful. This feels a lot better. Now, by the end of March, final week of March, end of the week, we got the 7 of Pentacles. It's there again. You're really considering the work you've put in and you're wondering if it's worth it or if you need to course correct. So let's take a closer look at that 7 of Pentacles for you. Spirit, what is these 7 of Pentacles here for Gemini? One more. 7 of Pentacles for Gemini, please, Spirit. Confirmed by the 8 of Pentacles. You're very much being encouraged to stay the course. Do not give up. There is definitely an increase. You are definitely making headway in your goals. Just stay the course. Don't falter. Don't doubt yourself. Just keep going. This isn't super hard work and you're almost finished. Just keep going. Now, overall, I do want to say, pay attention to repeating numbers like angel numbers. I feel like you're going to be seeing a lot. There's been a ton of the number 8 in this reading. This is encouraging you to remain strong, trust yourself. You have inner strength. You have the willpower to succeed. This is justice here. You can succeed. So without further ado, I think I'm going to leave it here, but I hope you have a wonderful day and you've got an intense month ahead, but you can do it. All right. Take care now.